Think you can build a startup without the perfect team? Think again. Nearly 65% of startups fail due to team issues. Don't let yours be one of them. Discover the hidden strategies they don't want you to know for finding top talent, choosing the ideal co-founder, and setting up roles that drive unstoppable growth. The channel is brought to you by CDO. From classroom to boardroom, your business partner in the education and HR industries. Alright, let's get to the big question. What makes someone a great fit for a startup team? Hint, it's not just about having the right skills on paper. In startup, you are looking for qualities that run deeper than what you see on a resume. First and foremost, you need resilience. Why? Because startups are fast, unpredictable, and yes, sometimes chaotic. According to research, around 90% of startups fail within the first 5 years, often due to challenges that only resilient people can tackle. You want team members who won't crumble at first sign of trouble, but who will take setbacks head-on and keep going. Look for people with real stories about overcoming obstacles. That's a good sign they will handle the wild twists and turns of startup life. Next, there is alignment with your mission. This might sound simple, but it's huge. Studies show that companies with mission-driven employees are 54% more likely to experience a rise in productivity. When your team believes in what you are building, the work goes beyond just a paycheck. It becomes a passion. And that's what fuels them through tough days. You want people who, when you ask them why they are interested in your startup, can talk about your mission with genuine excitement. Their passion is what will keep them pushing forward even when things get tough. And finally, let's talk about adaptability. Startups aren't like big corporations where you have one role and stick to it. In startup, priorities shift fast, and everyone's got to be ready to adjust and jump in whenever needed. The best startup hires are flexible problem solvers who are okay with wearing a few different hats and switching gears as the business grows. Think of them as Swiss Army knives. They bring a toolkit of skills and are ready to tackle whatever comes their way. To sum it up, you are looking for resilient, mission-driven, adaptable people. With a team like that, your startup has a much better chance not only surviving but thriving. New to building a startup team? Make sure you catch our first video. We dive into the essential qualities to look for in your team, common hiring mistakes to avoid, and foundational roles that every startup needs to thrive. Check it out to get the basics down before diving deeper. Now, let's break down the key roles you will need at different stages of your startup journey. As your business grows, the type of talent you need will evolve too. Let's look at how to build your dream team step by step. The early stage, getting off the ground. When you're just starting out, simplicity is key. This is the phase where you need a small but powerful core team. Here you will want two foundational roles: the CEO, Chief Executive Officer. The CEO is your front runner, the one who promotes the business, drives the vision, and connects with investors. They are the face of your startup and need to be comfortable pitching to stakeholders and guiding the overall mission. Did you know that 72% of startup CEOs are also the founders? It's a role that requires someone passionate and deeply invested in the company's success. The CTO, Chief Technology Officer. If your startup has a tech focus, the CTO is essential. They will establish the tech foundation, choose the tech stack, and handle the early stages of product development. They might even recruit the first developers to bring your product to life. Think of the CTO as the architect of your product's future, laying down the blueprint. In very early stages, founders often handle the sales and marketing functions themselves. However, if there is room, it can help to bring in part-time marketing strategists to set up initial branding, help with online presence, and ensure the startup's messaging connects with early customers. Phase 2. The scaling stage, building the foundation. Once you've passed the initial phase and your product is gaining traction, it's time to bring in more specialized roles. This is where you need to shift focus from simply surviving to scaling. CFO, Chief Financial Officer. At this stage, managing finances becomes crucial. A CFO handles budgeting, fundraising, and financial planning. According to data, startups with a dedicated CFO increase their chances of survival by 25%. They will ensure you are using funds wisely and preparing for sustainable growth. CPO, Chief People Officer. Your company culture becomes a big deal as you add new hires, and that's where the CPO steps in. They ensure every new team member is the right fit for the culture, values, and long-term goals of your startup. This role becomes especially valuable as studies show that companies with strong cultures see up to 33% increase in employee retention. And CPO again, but this time Chief Product Officer. Scaling is also about refining your product. A Chief Product Officer works closely with your team to develop, update, and refine your product. They set the long-term product vision and make sure it aligns with market demands and customer feedback. Sales and marketing team. To attract new customers and expand market reach, a dedicated sales and marketing team becomes essential at this stage. Research shows that companies that invest in sales and marketing early grow 30 to 50% faster than those that delay. These roles can include a head of sales to drive revenue, a marketing manager for branding, and even a growth marketer to experiment with customer acquisition strategy. Each of these roles fills a skill gap in your founding team, allowing you to focus on what you do best, while specialized leaders handle their areas of expertise. Stage 3, the growth stage, building departments. As you continue to grow, it's time to set up a full department to meet the increased demand of your product and customer base. This is where your team evolves into a larger, structured organization with different departments. Customer support team. As your customer base grows, so does the need for a strong customer support team. Customer experience is key. Research shows that 75% of customers say a positive experience is one of the biggest buying drivers. A dedicated team ensures customers stay happy and loyal. Sales and marketing department. At this stage, scaling up your sales and marketing efforts can accelerate the growth, bringing in new revenue streams and strengthen your brand. This might include expanding the sales team, hiring a digital marketing specialist, and introducing a customer success manager to enhance long-term customer relationship and increase retention rate. Business development team. Now that you are ready to expand, you need a business development team focused on partnerships, expansion, and market reach. They find new opportunities, build relationships, and help your company grow in smart ways. So to sum it up, in the early stage, focus on a CEO and CTO. As you scale, bring in specialists like a Chief Financial Officer, Chief People Officer, and Chief Product Officer. Sales and marketing roles become essential as you start scaling and building a loyal customer base. And when you are growing fast, it's time to set up full departments for customer support, business development, and expanded sales and marketing team. Each of these steps builds a team equipped not just to survive, but to thrive at every phase of your startup's journey. With the right people in the right roles, including sales and marketing, your startup is set for lasting success. Alright, let's tackle a big question for anyone starting a new business. Do you really need a co-founder? Well, the short answer is no, you don't need one, but having a co-founder can be a huge asset. Think about it. Startups are intense, and having a co-founder means you have someone to share both the workload and the emotional highs and lows. Studies show that startups with multiple founders are 30% more likely to succeed compared to solo founders. When you are not going it alone, you've got a partner to brainstorm with, make decisions with, and celebrate wins or navigate losses together. Now, here's what you should look for. You want someone with complementary skills. Ideally, about 1/3 of your skills should overlap with theirs, while the other 2/3 fill gaps in each other's expertise. Think of Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. Jobs was the visionary with a marketing mindset, while Wozniak was the tech wizard who brought the products to life. Together, they built Apple into one of the world's most valuable companies. Each brought different strengths to the table, which allowed them to grow the company faster than either of them could have done alone. But there's the catch. Don't just choose someone because they have the right skills. Find someone who shares your drive, values, and vision. Building a startup is a roller coaster, and you need a co-founder who won't bail at the first sign of trouble. In fact, 65% of startups fail due to the conflicts between co-founders. That's why trust and compatibility are key. You should feel confident that your co-founder will stand by you even when things get rocky. So if you are considering a co-founder, look for someone who balances your skill set, aligns with your vision, and can handle the inevitable ups and downs. A strong partnership can multiply your startup's potential. But remember, choose wisely. Co-founder can be your greatest asset or your biggest challenge. What qualities are most important to you in a co-founder, and how would you handle conflicts if they arise? Put your answers in the comments. Now that you know the key qualities and roles to look for in building a winning team, let's get into the big question. Where and how do you actually find top talent? Here are some practical steps to make sure you're bringing the best people on board. Build relationships early on. Don't wait until you're desperate for help to start looking for talent. The best hires come from relationships you build before you even have an opening. Research shows that 78% of businesses say networking is crucial for finding quality hires. So get out there, attend industry events, join online communities, and start building a network of people who share your vision. Use online platforms strategically. Social media and job sites aren't just for posting open roles. They are powerful tools for connecting with top talent. Platforms like LinkedIn, X, and specialized job boards like AngelList for startups are perfect for finding people who might be interested in joining an innovative, fast-paced company like yours. The best hires often come from referrals. In fact, referral hires are 55% faster to hire and stay at their jobs longer than those from other sources. Ask your current team, friends, and professional network if they know anyone who might be a fit for your startup. Not only will you get candidates who are already pre-vetted, but you will also find people who are likely to mesh with your culture. Some companies even offer bonuses to team members who refer great hires because it's such an effective strategy. If you are looking for fresh talent, don't underestimate the potential of new graduates. Partner with universities and vocational schools where students are trained in exactly the skills you need. Many startups collaborate with universities to run internships, give guest lectures, or sponsor hackathons. This gives students a chance to see your startup in action and allows you to spot talent early. Sometimes the best people for the job don't have a perfect CV. They might come from a different industry or have unconventional experience, but that doesn't mean they won't excel. Research shows that companies who hire for potential over experience see higher performance and employee loyalty. So keep an open mind and focus on whether candidates' skills, passion, and personality fit your startup's needs. Did you know that 73% of millennials are motivated by purpose and want a job where they can make a real difference? When you are talking to potential hires, be vocal about the startup's mission and how it's making an impact. Whether it's tackling climate change, improving health tech, or creating tools to simplify people's lives, show them why your work matters. To recap, start early by networking and building relationships in your industry. Encourage referrals from trusted sources and partner with universities to access fresh talent. Look beyond traditional resumes and be vocal about your mission. Finding top talent isn't just about filling a position. It's about finding people who will grow with your startup and bring new energy to your vision. With these strategies, you are not just filling a role, you are building a strong, dedicated team to drive your startup forward. So, there you have it, the secrets to building an unstoppable startup team. Whether it's choosing the right co-founder, identifying the key roles for each growth stage, or knowing exactly what qualities to look for, these insights are designed to set you up for real success. Remember, your startup is only as strong as the team behind it. A great product and solid market fit are just the beginning. It's people who bring it to life, adapt with each new challenge, and drive the mission forward. With the right team, your startup isn't just surviving, it's thriving and positioned to make a lasting impact. So go ahead and put these tips into action. Build a team that believes in your vision and is ready to push your startup to new heights. That's a wrap on today's insights. If you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more content on startup success, team building, and so much more. Follow along and let's build a future of your startup together.